Welcome back to Association Insights. I'm Colleen Gallagher, and this is Onward and Upward's weekly series answering all of your association, communications, and PR questions. This week's question is, I just started doing press outreach, so what's the next step? How do I nurture these relationships? And this is such a big topic and often something that busy comms professionals at associations just really don't have the time for. But building a strong media presence really depends on nurturing and maintaining positive relationships with media. So first, you've got to understand the interests and beats of the journalists that you are engaging with, and tailoring your pitches to align with their focus areas shows you respect them. You respect their work, you respect their time. You're not just sending them everything you have, you're sending them stories that make sense for them. You always want to aim to provide value, whether it's unique insights, expert comments, or compelling story ideas. Make sure that your interactions are beneficial to them. What can be really helpful is if they reach out to you and you don't have a comment or your association isn't the right fit, but you know experts that are, give them those resources because they know that it was worth their time to reach out to you, and you'll still be near the top of their list the next time they have a question, even if you couldn't answer that one. You really want to work on developing those personal connections. So attend industry events where they might be at, try to schedule informal meetings. I know that's not as common as it was before COVID, but it can still be really helpful if you are in the same area. And also interact on social media. Relationships are more than just business. So remember that connections matter. You also need to be responsive and be reliable. So always follow up on queries and commitments promptly. Remember, reporters are often on deadline, so be a dependable source, and that can set you apart in the eyes of reporters. Nurturing press relationships, it's a long-term commitment, and it requires understanding, providing value, building personal connections, and reliability. But it will pay huge dividends as you work to establish your association as the go-to source in your industry. So make sure you put that time in, and you'll be happy you did in the end. So with that, thanks for tuning in once again for this week's Association Insights. I'll be back next Friday with more communications tips, and you can always send your questions to us at info@onwardupward.com. Thanks for tuning in.